Hey there, Jackson. We're going to start talking about one of the components that we need to make for the mask. So on the front of all these masks, there is a kind of a contraption for holding the filter material in place. And so that's the kind of engineered machined part of it. So it's very, um, it's not organic, basically. It's not an organic shape. It's kind of a machined, manufactured shape. So we're going between those two things. We're going between an organic shape, which is your, your face, where the mask is going to be, and then kind of a machine shape, which is the apparatus that holds the filter in place. So we're just going to look at a couple of examples of what that looks like. And this example is called the Montana mask, and it's kind of a pretty well-known example of this that's been used a bunch. So it consists of kind of a square frame, basically, up here. And that frame, you can see, holds this little grid. And then sandwiched between the grid and the frame is some material. So if we look, let's kind of zoom in here a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So the grid snaps in from the inside of the mask and basically sandwiches in that piece of material. So it's like a piece of filter material, like N95 filter material. And then, so then the front of it looks like this. So you've got, if you could see through the filter material, you'd see that grid part behind it. And then we've also got some loops over here, which we'll talk about later. And then kind of a sectioned cutaway, you can see that there's a little gap. So there's a gap right in here between these two so that the material has space to be kind of coming through and around that grid material. So and here's a couple basic dimensions so you can get an idea of sizing. And then as another resource, you can even go to GrabCAD. So GrabCAD is kind of a 3D printing CAD website that you can create an account at, and you could even download all this if you want it. But what I'm going to have you do is design your own kind of grid, not even a grid, a mechanism for holding that filter material. So yours could be round, it could be, I'm going to leave it up to you as to what you want that to kind of look like. But basically, I'm going to have you, the important thing right now is for you to create some sort of frame here, because what we'll do is we'll take your frame that you create in Inventor or SolidWorks or Fusion 360, we'll bring that frame into Meshmixer as a file, and then we'll bridge between this, the section that goes kind of around your face. We'll bridge those two together. But today I'm going to have you design this frame here, the section that's going to hold the filter material. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload onto D2L this Word document with these images, and then you can go and do some research yourself, and then create an assembly with the parts that you want to attach to the front of your mask. And it could be kind of crazy looking, or something of your own design would be kind of cool. So today we're going to kind of go back to normal CAD, and then we're going to come back again and incorporate that normal CAD geometry into our design in Meshmixer. So hopefully that makes sense. And if it doesn't, let me know, and we can figure it out and go from there. All right, have a good one, and we'll talk to you soon.